Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's a haunted hotel. It's literally a haunted hotel. There's even like a broken bridge over here. This is so cool. I don't even know if we have some sort of like a ghost experience properly yet, except with Griffin Green in our Sims 4 world. Oh my gosh, you guys. We're here. We are here at the, ooh, is that a train track? It is a train track. That gives me some really weird vibes about Animal Crossing for some reason. But in any case, we are here at a brand new museum that we have to run. And hopefully you can run fast because there's no guarantees that there's not zombies present. With experts in a dying field, the Department of Culture identified this abandoned hotel as the perfect site to investigate the supernatural. Its spectral ratings are off the charts, making it easily one of the most haunted places in Two Point County. Send expedition teams to the Netherworld to find mysterious supernatural exhibits with unusual effects. Just because something is scary doesn't mean it isn't amazing or interesting. Horror can be quite the crowd pleaser. I suppose. Okay, that's fine. I've kind of got the goosebumps, the silly goosebumps. Whoa, that's so spooky. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know what it's giving me the vibes of. It's a haunted hotel. It's like Luigi's Mansion. We don't exactly have anything. We haven't done those yet, so what would we call this place? I think for now we shall simply call it, well, if there was going to be a graveyard, it would probably be a graveyard of my to-do list. So how about we call this the Toodaloo List. I love that, actually. The Toodaloo List Estates, where many haunted steps are taken with a to-do list lurking around every corner of things that once upon a time we thought we could do in time. And look, there's already a new one right over here with the experts in a dying field. Hire a supernatural expert, complete an expedition to the Netherworld at the Infernal Station, build a staff room, and display a supernatural exhibit. Wow. Okay. And cursed objects. Okay. This is the only one of the exhibit types that we haven't really explored yet, and so that means that it is the next of the experts that we need to train. And yes, we did come here because we do have a wonderful supernatural expert at our space station, actually, who has not had anything to do with our snake. I think it's a dull snake charmer supernatural expert named Glarn, after one of our wonderful patrons who make all these adventures possible. And we haven't done anything with the supernatural stuff yet. And a painting of Jacques O'Phantom, the first explorer to visit the Netherworld. Would you call that a near-death experience? I suppose we're going to have to find out. So let's go ahead. No more pausing because we must go ahead and celebrate what we've got. Let's see. We have a haunted portrait. Let's go ahead and start hiring people first. Ooh, analytical and eloquent? Ziva, welcome! How hilarious that we had to come here to start studying the supernatural because we have a expert who's not good at giving tours, and here instead we have haunted tour guide Ziva. I think we might have you actually train in being a good tour guide. There's also Bookworm. We don't want someone who's greedy. And then let's grab Damien here. And you are actually going to be Salty Sweet Rin. I think you may be one of our experts to go ahead and maybe explore the supernatural. I want to have two experts so that somebody can keep an eye on the cursed painting. So I think we'll have you. Ooh, what about Curse Chaser? There we go. Salty Sweet Rin. I love it. Is that toilet paper on the ground too? It is. Can you imagine the ghost just having a good time making a big mess like that? Okay, let's also get a janitor here then. You need somebody to have the ability to capture ghosts? Well, Megan, I'm very happy to see you. You're actually going to be Ghost Chaser. Wow. I didn't know that we would have to worry about like catching the ghost. So you're gonna be Ghost Chaser Megan. And there's the netherworld. Let's see what we have then, friends. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be so cool. At least I have got quite the chill from the thrill of seeking the spooky things out. So the road more traveled isn't always a breeze. The station is crammed with dead travelers, waiting for a train that never stops. So you could find a wishing well that gives you more experience. You could have a ghost guide, or you could end up having the hellhole hold up where you lose money if you get mugged by a ghost. That's kind of amazing. That's kind of amazing. And I guess it would just be working on experience unless we wanted to reduce the cost, but I don't think we're worried about that unless we get mugged. So for now, let's go on a nice detailed a nice detailed survey with Curse Chaser Salty Sweet Wren and begin the beginning of what is going to be. Yep, there's our haunted portrait, all right. Does it change? It changes depending on where it's located. That's so interesting. But look, now the portrait is of a pumpkin head. That's so cool. All right, well, let's get this put over here. And then let's get a staff room built so that we do have a wonderful, and the very nice bathroom. I almost forgot about that. But we do have a very wonderful and extremely expensive staff room that we can go ahead and add on in because why not? Can I rotate? There we go. Where would we want to put it? Can we fit it in like a little jigsaw puzzle to something that's already present? Not quite. And I want the staff to be able to like relax when they come back from their trip to the netherworld. So maybe for now, we'll put it over here. Well, I want the staff to be able to like have lots of windows. That was very expensive. Oh dear. But I'm sure it's gonna be fine. And then we'll move a few things. I don't know if we're gonna need to worry about like, gosh, I don't even know. Okay. Let's see. Everything good there? I think so. And then we'll move a couple of these windows. There we go. Oh my gosh, is it? The return from the Infernal Station is already here? That's wild. I haven't, oh my gosh. Haunted front of house. Is there a ghost greeting us at the haunted hotel? Welcome to the Whaleon Lodge. My name is Winston Whaleon, the proprietor of the establishment. At least I used to be, when I was alive and this was a hotel. In a lot of ways, though, things are the same. Just me and the empty rooms. People said the hotel would never work. It's too remote, too old-fashioned, and too near that rift to the netherworld. And they were right, so far. But I've not given up hope. Not entirely. As long as you're here, there's one more guest than usual. Things are already looking up. Yes, yes. That was oddly terrifying. Also, we had a nice ghost guide who gave us a little bit of a wishing well blessing to our curse chaser, Salty Sweet Wren. That's a lot of emotions to deal with at once. Oh, that's really terrifying. Okay. We're back to terrified. We're back to terrifying. We're back to just wanting to kind of like slide down onto the floor and like clutch my chest. It's a haunted mannequin. Oh, yeah, that's gonna make you, that's gonna do something, all right. Like give you a heart attack. But here we have our loyal and very nimble Matthew. Matthew, it's another one of your clones coming in from our Patreon list to go ahead and hopefully, I guess you might be maybe zombie runner, grave chaser. Or, I mean, you don't really have to run very fast to chase a grave, I hope. You might be, because you want to run away from scary things. Oh, what about scary movie jogger? Oh my gosh. Match you, Carl, and you teach people how to like book it when it's time to run for it. I love that. All right, let's get a ticket booth down because we do need, actually the ticket tent is probably appropriate in this situation. And we do need to start welcoming people in so that they can become extremely spooked and maybe drop some of their dollars into our containers as a result. And then let's also get the info stand so that people can learn a little bit more about these spooky things. And apparently we need a security guard in just a moment. I would believe it just to maybe help people get up after they faint, because I think that would be something that I would be doing about now. Maybe I'll hide the mannequin over here for a second. All right, sell 5 tickets, collect $25 from donation, hire a security guard, and display 2 exhibits with a 3-star, or like a 3-star rating. Oh, okay. So what do we need to do? At the endless dump? Provide a poltergeist spirit with entertainment? What? As well as immersion, spirit exhibits have entertainment. Keep spirits entertained to slow the decay of their peace. Give our new spirit an antique gramophone for a laugh. What? That's so wild. I don't even know what that means. And I guess we need to just like discover more things then. So back onto the endless train goes our cursed chaser, Salty Sweet Wren, hopefully to have another good experience with whatever creatures you run into. And then while we have the funds for it, let's get a tour guide in here to work on spooking everybody. There we go. There we are. I can't name the tour, unfortunately, but I wish I could. And then the tour is pretty low in buzz at the moment, but maybe we can go ahead and get the haunted portrait up in just a second. I wonder, can I advertise for a new job over here? Prehistory and bones are probably a good bet at the moment until we start building up to being able to bring in, I think contraptions could be really cool too. Yeah, the contraptions would probably be pretty useful. Prehistory is useful if we need another amber researcher. Botany is useful if I can get somebody down into the prickly pear exhibit. But I have a feeling being able to rattle some bones around might be helpful. So let's try that. And let's also go ahead and get ourselves... Ooh, a pilot wing nimble robust. Okay, graveyard guard. That's amazing. There we go. Graveyard guard. Callium Lynx. Your clone has come to once again help us collect up the donations. And this time around to be the pilot wing speedy person helping us to escape and get out of here quickly if we need to. Wonderful. And our expedition is back. Oh, this time we... $5,000? Curse Chaser, Salty Sweet Wren, we need to work on getting our level up because that's not good. That's a lot of our money gone. The faulty phone. Great signal is a bad sign. Okay, if a haunted phone rang, that also would be terrifying. I wouldn't be a fan. I can say that with a lot of confidence, a lot more confidence than I thought than I would have about that situation. Okay, let's see. And then maybe we can bounce through there. The decoration is bad. The buzz is still low. The phone is ringing. Don't answer that. Do not answer that phone. Let's send our supernatural expert out to chase a few more things. This time around, hopefully, as we continue, we'll kind of learn the lay of how not to get robbed by ghost over there. And hopefully we'll have a really good tour with our tour guide. And let's see, let's get the decoration rating up on these. We haven't had, there's gonna be new research. There's gonna be new things to unlock, new things to research. Catacomb walls that have eye sockets. Why? Why does it have to be the eyes? Again, and there's a chandelier. Why is it that the museum that seems to be the most well lit is actually the haunted museum? I'm a little offended about that. There's also a giant pile of books I love that. I think, where do I want to put my giant pile of books? Maybe I'll put the giant pile of books over here because that helps all of those exhibits. I love that, actually. And I wonder, I feel like some of our botany or even like the vines kind of growing down add to that sense of like the immersion. So we'll put some of the vines down there. Ooh, oh my gosh, we really are gonna make a haunted hotel for Ghost. That's really cool. And now something I wanna do in our Sims worlds too. The hotel has always been bothered by roaming ghouls escaped from the netherworld. Free spirits are sure to scare away the living. But once they've calmed down, maybe they'd like to stay? Yes, the phone's ringing, don't answer it. Prepare rooms and the guest will stay. Build a poltergeist room for the free spirit. At the Wellion Lodge, we assure each guest their perfect room. Or we would, if we had any guest. Yes. Oh my gosh, and we got to run into another ghost guide who was super helpful. Why am I so moved by that? I don't know what. Okay. With friends like this, who needs to sleep? The haunted doll, whose head is following us. Okay, this is a great alternative to coffee. This is a great alternative to coffee because with this, why would you need to sleep? Because I'm sure feeling pretty awake right now. I don't know about you guys. Wow. There we go. We've now got some great decoration and good buzz, and I'm not gonna lie. That's a room for spirits. Okay. We're back here, maybe. So 3x2 room for spirits. How about how about we start over here just to kind of get an idea of what that's supposed to look like, be like. Apparently we have to a poltergeist door, the climate control you've been asking for. And you can't have windows. I don't know about a windowless room for these ghostly spirits. And we can put in lodge decor. My jaw's on the ground. Why is it no windows? Why is it just radiators? A large lodge rug. I want to make sure they at least have a nice rug. Is there anything else? Oh my gosh. Industrial age decor. Dark age decor. Nature decor. Oh, because they probably... Are they going to end up having like different... Oh my gosh. And there's just a clock. Oh, that's so creepy. As you just sit there and you just wait. Oh my gosh. Enraged spirits will break free and cause chaos in the museum. This is so cool. Supernatural experts can pacify spirits and return free spirits to their poltergeist rooms. Spirits lose patience each time they break free from their poltergeist rooms. When a spirit runs out of patience, it will leave the museum, for good. There's a disgruntled gentlefolk spirit roaming around the grounds of the hotel. Send a supernatural expert to calm them down before it gets annoying. I think there might be two. There's two of them. Genevieve Coaldigger. During the industrial age, those with well means could afford an all manner of high-flaunting healthcare that didn't help at all. Oh, okay. I think we need to like take this room, and I need a second one because there's two ghosts, and by default, free spirits will be returned to their assigned poltergeist room. Spirits without a room will be sent to your inventory. Oh my gosh, look at all of this! All of this goose scope! Head into to your inventory and move the spirit into their new poltergeist room. Multiple spirits can stay in the same room. Just be mindful of their preference while giving them roommates. Oh my gosh. So here she is. She kind of likes the room. She prefers industrial age decor. Her traits are Vondervillian, entertains other spirits. And then you can see the patience that they have. Be my polterguest. This won't do, no. Create poltergeist rooms with decor that matches the guest personality and preferences. The spirits from the industrial age, I'm sure they'd love some antique decorations. You can change the room decor itself by selecting a room. The guests won't care for the hotel's signature style. At the William Lodge, we assure each guest their perfect room. Yes. This is so cool. Okay, I love this. I love this. I had no idea that we could just run a like, Airbnb? Like ghostly Airbnb? Ghastly Airbnb to make some money on the side or something? This is so cool. Each polterguest has their own taste and preferences. Provide a specialist experience for spirits to keep them happy, immersed, and under control. Select a poltergeist room to change its overall room decor. Add to room decor with complementary decor items. Immersed spirits lose their patience slower than normal. Provide for your polterguest to avoid unwanted breakouts and chaotic free spirits. And it looks like we can make their rooms a lot bigger too. We now can have an antique fireplace and antique chairs, antique table, antique bed. All of those would probably be a good thing. Let's go ahead and try making the room a little bit bigger, since apparently this ghost likes having friends. Yes, you probably want to stay out of there, Ingrid Grimble the guest. And then let me try putting down this one too. So I think they entertain other spirits. They like industrial age decor. We can pick them up. We can call an expert with the supernatural to come and maybe deal with them. We can choose the industrial age decor. Oh, look, that changed a whole bunch of the little pieces in here. And Maurice Quailfoot, I think, is finding herself a little bit annoyed, probably because they would like to have some industrial age decor added in, like said antique bed. Okay, give me 1 second. My ghostly madams. Actually, it might be hilarious to have the decor kind of cattywampus and sort of like on its sides, because that's what you would expect for a poltergeist room, or like a room with ghost, right? For the objects to kind of be moved around a little bit and to be a little unsure of why is this here, why is that there? All right, there we go. So hopefully that'll make them a little happier, and we can get some antique chairs in. Yes, and then I can actually remove that chair so that they can both have these kinds of nice chairs. Dead fun! Nicely done! Providing spirits with a room that matches their preferences will increase their immersion. Keeping spirits immersed and comfortable slows their loss of peace. Spirits may be dead, but they still like to have a good time. Keeping polterguests entertained is another way to promote peace and prevent unwanted breakouts. That's wonderful. We can now do antique gramophones, which I think would be a good addition. And we have unlocked the endless dump. Lifting spirits. The polterguests seem much happier. Yes. No longer red and spewing ectoplasm. Visits from your supernatural expert should keep it that way. Perhaps you can find more guests in the netherworld. Here are some cargo item ideas that should make exploration a little less ghoulish. Spirits at the endless dump should be eager for a change of scenery. Yes. Oh my word. Spirits can stay in poltergeist rooms. Guests will view spirits from outside their rooms at a safe distance. Free spirits are from spirits losing peace over time. When a spirit has no peace, they will break out of their room and lose an instance of patience. Once a spirit has no patience left, it will leave the museum forever. Keep spirits entertained and immersed with appropriate decorations to slow the decay of their peace. Supernatural experts will check in on poltergeists to keep them calm and pacify any free spirits that get loose. And now we can make a curse counter, a whole hell repellent, a hellhole repellent even. You guys, this is absolutely awesome. This is awesome. We're gonna need to hire more experts that can become like the experts in calming ghosts down, like mediums and ones to talk to ancestors and add in like more beds and things for the ghost and make them happy. And we need to do more research, and this is gonna be so cool. Also because there's a little bit of a chill from feeling a little bit of a thrill from being a bit spooked. I never thought I'd be so happy to be working with the dead. So here we are. Can we rename the ghost? I'm pulling up the random name generator. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.